An out-of-control fire this morning has destroyed an apartment building in Port Alberni, leaving dozens of people homeless but lucky to be alive. It broke out around 5 o'clock this morning, and the flames spread so quickly that some people couldn't escape. Firefighters had to rescue them from the rooftop of the building as flames and smoke poured from the windows. A News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett spent the day at the scene of the fire and has the latest for us tonight from Port Alberni.
The fire started around 5:30 this morning in a stairwell, the flames breaching a wall and into the first unit. In this older building, it didn't take long for the fire to spread.
Our on-duty crew was at a medical call, and they were diverted from there to an alarms ringing call here. They arrived, found the tenants on the street, and light smoke showing.
The fire alarm woke most tenants, but they needed some convincing that this was not a false alarm.
We had a few people saying, no, it's not a prank call. They're running up and down the hallways telling us to get out of the building.
The fire alarm went off, so I went downstairs and checked all the suites, and then the lady down below came up, and sure enough, one of the suites was coming with the smoke out of it.
Bob Frechette decided to go back in his apartment and get his cat, but by the time he came back into the hallway, his escape route was blocked by smoke.
Grabbed a towel, put it around my nose and my mouth, and try and get out the stairwell. And I put my hand up against the stairwell door, and it was too hot, so I didn't open the door. And the smoke was too intense, so I couldn't breathe, so I ended up back in my apartment.
Frechette and two others had to be rescued from balconies and the roof.
No injuries. We've got out all the tenants are out, we believe. We've also managed to get all but 3 pets so far. We're still missing 3 cats. There were 2 tenants trapped on the roof of the building, so we had ladder rescues going on.
Extreme heat forced firefighters to leave the interior of the building after determining no one else was inside.
Our crews were fighting it aggressively. They didn't want to come out, but we had search crews on the top floor that were experiencing extreme heat. Plastic light fixtures were melting and falling down next to them. So as soon as we completed the search, we had to pull them out.
It's 12:30 and more than 7 hours after this fire started, and the firefighters are still trying to put it out. Most of the people that lived in this building were low income and had no fire insurance.
The Salvation Army is here, registering all displaced tenants for emergency social services relief. A longer-term relief effort is also being coordinated by city officials and government ministries.
We are actually appealing to the residents of Alberni Valley and, in fact, to the whole island. We're looking for beds for each resident. We're looking for kitchen furniture and couches and chairs, anything that might be helpful for helping these individuals get their lives back on track.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. In Port Alberni, Jonathan Bartlett, A News.